Yeah, gayness. Just to be clear, I don't have anything against gay people. I just don't like transvestites, that's all. Where you were last night? What? Where you were? Where were you last night around 3 a.m.?
For all our ups and downs, Wally and I never stopped being friends. I've been staying at his place for the last couple of months. I was there last night, waiting for him to come home.
Can you prove that you were at Wally's place last night?
I don't think so, but no, wait. I was using his computer. I was chatting with a few old friends. Don't they call it IMing? Anyway, I can give you Wally's password. I'm sure if you take a look at the computer, you will be able to verify what I'm saying.
All right, Marcel. We'll do that.
Alright. Let's see, he gave me something. This should have his fingerprint. Oh wait, I may be able to compare the victim's fingerprint and the... No, it's not his. Okay. So, let's go to the place and let's see the computer.
We'll bring Wally's computer back to the lab, and we should be able to confirm whether Marcel was online or not.
Oh, why can't we compare it here? That should be on the table, but it's not. So... Oh, we must go there, and there, and there. Audio? No. Video.
Well, if the clock on the wall is right, then Marcel was at Wally's apartment at the time of the murder.
Alright, so... We're done here, we're done here. We don't have any evidence. So... Alright, so we have... this fingerprint, which we can't potentially match to the victim, and for some reason we can't match it with the other guy, Marcel, and we have DNA, which we can't match with Marcel because it's not Marcel's. So alright, so your alibi checks out.
We looked at Wally's computer like you suggested, and we saw that you were indeed using it all evening.
I always was the innocent one. With this killer on the loose, though, I don't know that I feel safe leaving just yet. I'm happy to help any way I can.
I still think he's the crook, the killer. Serial killer, as a matter of fact. Anything else?
Nothing comes to mind.
Yeah, I have some good news. We were able to dig up all the old Barber Street Boozer case files for you. They were buried down in Central Property. I had them sent over to the lab. Let me know if you find anything.
Alright, so, let me think. Yeah, it's a bit silly to me that they don't check the... Well, if they have video, they don't check the timestamp for the video, they check the clock on the video on the wall, which is not accurate at all, because anyone could just turn it back and do it, but okay. So we have things at the lab.
What's up, Ray? Ray?
Oh, sorry.
Ray.
Come in. I understand you may have a serial killer who's come out of retirement. I was curious. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. We could use your expertise, actually. Right now, we're just fishing. There's no evidence linking the previous Barber Street Boozer murders to the murder of Floyd Callister.
You mean Wallace Biganowski, don't you?
Actually, we're trying to keep that information on the need-to-know for the time being.
Okay, well, in looking through the old case files, we have 4 male victims, each one from a different race and socioeconomic background. Each was married. Now, the common thread that ties these men together is the desire to explore their homosexual tendencies through the apparent safety of a male presenting himself as a female.
Alright, so anyone stand out in those files as a possible suspect?
There were several, actually, which was part of the problem back in 1975. But here's something interesting for you. Out of the LVPD's top 4 suspects, 2 are now deceased, and the other 2 are going to be very familiar to you.
You're kidding.
Wally
Floyd
and Marcel.
Callister and Wallace Biganowski. According to this police report, both of them had been arrested multiple times for solicitation as well as lewd and lascivious behavior in public.
Lewd. Alright, is there any physical evidence in that time capsule?
Yes, there is. We have 10 cards for both Floyd Callister and Wallace Biganowski, and we have a bottle of unidentified alcohol.
If we were able to match brands of alcohol from yesterday and today, it might mean we're dealing with the same serial killer.
Or a copycat. I should get back. Riley thinks I'm picking up lunch. Give me a call if you need me.
Wow, that's a lot of evidence. So, what do we have? Liquor. So we have 2 fingerprints. Alright. We can work with that. Let's see, fingerprints. This one with this one? No. Biganowski. No. So, none of them touched the bottle. But, because... alright. I did this already. It doesn't work. Alright. So it's neither his or his or his. Well, we have duplicate evidences. Strange. Never happened before. But yeah, it's the same. So I'm... yeah, it's totally not his. Alright, let's check the booze. Oh yeah, it's the same.
Serial killers are certainly creatures of habit, as well as ritual. The liquor used to poison the 4 men in 1975 was classic cork whiskey, which is the same brand that was used to kill Wallace Biganowski last night. I'm going to ask Brass to help us get in touch with the detectives who worked the original Barber Street Boozer murders. Maybe they can help us better contextualize some of this evidence.
Alright.
Hey.
Hey. Our case may be related to the Barber... oh, it's Barber with a U. Street murders.
Do you think there's any way we can talk to the detectives who originally worked the Barber Street murder cases?
Detectives Glenn Krautman and Maurice Briggs. Glenn died of prostate cancer 6 years ago, and Maurice just retired. I hear you had some input on her final case. She lives out in Boulder City. I'll get her number and have her come down. Hopefully, she might have held on to some of her original case notes.
Hello, lady.